Fame, for some, is the ultimate dream, a glittering badge of success and recognition. But for introverts, it's more of a nightmare dressed up in sequins and spotlights. While fame can bring accolades and adoration, it also comes with a host of problems that introverts are keen to avoid. From unwanted attention to opportunistic hangers-on, the reality of fame often clashes with the introverted desire for genuine connections and quiet contentment. The unwanted attention. Let's start with the most obvious issue: unwanted attention. Fame means being constantly in the public eye, a prospect that's enough to make any introvert break out in a cold sweat. Imagine having every move scrutinized, every word dissected. For introverts who cherish their privacy and solitude, this relentless attention is not just uncomfortable, it's exhausting. Consider the story of Harper Lee, the famously reclusive author of To Kill a Mockingbird. Despite the monumental success of her novel, Lee shunned the spotlight, preferring to live a quiet life away from public attention. Her reluctance to bask in the fame that followed her success underscores the introverted need for privacy and personal space. The opportunists. Fame attracts all sorts of people, including opportunists who see the famous as stepping stones for their own ambitions. These individuals aren't interested in genuine connection. They are interested in what they can gain from being associated with someone famous. For introverts who value deep and meaningful relationships, this kind of superficial interaction is particularly off-putting. It's hard to forge real connections when you are constantly questioning the motives of those around you. The loss of genuine connections. Introverts thrive on genuine connections with a close-knit circle of friends and family. Fame, however, can erode these authentic relationships. When you're famous, people often see your position, not your person. They want to be close to you for the status it confers, not because they value you as an individual. This can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness, as it becomes increasingly difficult to find people who genuinely care about you, not just your fame. The pressure of public expectations. Fame also brings with it a crushing weight of public expectations. The pressure to maintain a certain image, to always be on, and to live up to the ideals that others project onto you can be overwhelming. Introverts who are more introspective and less concerned with public perception find this external pressure particularly taxing. They prefer to live authentically without the need to constantly measure up to others' expectations. The invasion of privacy. Perhaps one of the most invasive aspects of fame is the loss of privacy. Paparazzi, tabloids, and social media can turn your personal life into public fodder. For introverts who guard their personal lives closely, this invasion is intolerable. They value the ability to retreat and recharge away from the public eye, something that fame makes nearly impossible. The emotional toll. The emotional toll of fame can be significant. Constant scrutiny, judgment, and the lack of genuine human connection can lead to anxiety, depression, and a sense of alienation. Introverts who are more attuned to their internal emotional states can find these challenges particularly hard to cope with. The need for a supportive, understanding environment becomes even more critical in the face of fame's emotional demands. Consider J.D. Salinger, the author of The Catcher in the Rye. Despite the book's success, Salinger withdrew from public life, seeking solitude and avoiding the trappings of fame. His reclusiveness was not a sign of disdain for his readers, but rather a reflection of his introverted nature and need for privacy. Another example is actor Daniel Day-Lewis, known for his intense method acting and aversion to the spotlight. Despite his acclaim and multiple Oscars, Day-Lewis has maintained a low profile, choosing to live quietly away from Hollywood's glare. Fame may be alluring to some, but for introverts, it's fraught with challenges that make it more of a burden than a blessing. Unwanted attention, opportunistic relationships, loss of genuine connections, the pressure of public expectations, invasion of privacy, and the emotional toll all contribute to why introverts don't chase fame. They seek meaningful interactions and a life that allows them to be their true selves, away from the constant scrutiny and superficiality of fame. So if you are an introvert, embrace your quiet contentment and genuine connections. After all, a life lived authentically is far more rewarding than one lived in the relentless pursuit of fame. If you like this, you'll love this one.